So you're in the diaspora and you see people having nice things, nice cars, nice homes, and there's pressure that maybe you also or I also want to live like them. Then you have a conversation with like one of them, and they tell you, "Oh, you need to have a good credit," and which is good. It's good to have a good credit because it helps. But sometimes it means that when you have a good credit, which is good to have, then it means you can buy things on credit. So, which means the person will tell you, you have a good credit, go to the car dealers, pay a small deposit, and you can pay the rest of the money per month, with the interest on the car. I don't know how much interest they have on the cars. A car maybe is worth 30K, and you pay a deposit of, let's say, 3,000 or whichever, I don't know. And also maybe you have 30K in the bank, and you say, I want to buy a big house for myself and my family, which is good. But in this channel, I'll talk about investment back in the motherland. So if you're someone that is interested in investing and retiring back in the motherland in Africa, I think we have to think differently. For example, we can use the good credit uh, in a way that it will be beneficial to us. So we can use the good credit to benefit ourselves. For example, you have someone has a good credit, you work in the West, you go to the bank, you take a loan, and you use that money to invest. So I don't think it's wise. Well, according to myself, I don't think it's wise for me to go to the bank to get a loan of 10,000 and then buy a car. So a car that when I drive it out of the car dealership, within the moment I drive out, the value of the car's gone down. If I also return it back, they'll maybe tell me they can only buy it for maybe, I don't know how much, but they can't buy it back with the same for the same amount they sold it for you maybe 5 minutes ago before you drove out. So the issue of buying things on credit can be, it's a very I feel like it's a trap, and you buy something on credit and you pay interest and you pay the initial amount as well. For example, a house you can have an interest of 7%. I think, I don't know, whoever knows, and also having to pay the mortgage, which is not bad. It's good, but for people that wants to invest in Africa and return back to the motherland, I don't think it's wise for us to be buying things on credit here in the West and depending on credit like having ourselves and accumulating bad debt. There's a bad debt and there's a good debt. So bad debt is when someone goes to the bank, take a loan, and they buy a car, and then the car will depreciate in value. Like down the line, a car maybe you bought for 20,000, you can't even. There's no way you can make profit out of it. But what I wanted to say here is, we can use that opportunity of having good credit. You go to the bank, they loan you some money, let's say, I don't know, $10,000 or whichever amount that you need. Go back to the motherland, look for business opportunities. Let's say you want to do rentals. I do say rentals a lot because rentals is really easier to manage. Actually, you can actually manage it when you're far away, because there's a definite amount of cash that you expect at the end of the month, and you can remotely know how much you're getting per month without wondering like what was sold and all these kind of things. So, like, whenever I look around, I see people, and it makes me wonder, makes me wonder because we have the opportunity to better our lives back in the motherland, and we can do that. It's a blessing for us to be here in the West, and I think we should take advantage of the blessing, because we have an advantage over those who are still in the motherland, because we can actually use the resources that they have here and develop ourselves. Because for me, like, you don't wanna, I don't know if you're watching this video, maybe you're like me, you don't wanna be staying in the West forever and dying in the West or whatever it is, like. But if your ambition, you have the drive to want to invest in Africa, you want to live a free life, like you want to eat organic food, you want to enjoy social life. You don't want to be working every day, like here in the West, especially in the UK. You work to pay bills. All you work at the end of the month, all the bills you have to settle them. It's like there's so many months at the end of the money, so the money is never staying in your pocket. By the time you get paid, it's all gone, and you're wondering, what am I working? Isn't it just better for me, like, to go to the motherland, to Africa, or like, or maybe to look for a job that is, well, but still, for me, my drive is to, like, invest in Africa, invest in something that will, example, give you $2,000 passive income per month. You can live comfortably. Like, if you have your own house, you have your own garden, you have your own food, you grow your own food, you have a borehole, like, you have your own water, you have solar or electricity. It's not even expensive. You have solar. You don't need to worry about any of this. Like, you're living, you don't need to have, like I feel like here you can easily develop high blood pressure, or there's some sicknesses that are related to and, like, or for example, blood pressure, stress, being stressed, like, because of work, because of bills, because you can't meet up with the cost of living, and you constantly, like, just overworking yourself, like your body. Like, some people don't rest. Some people here, you can't even live on just one job. But why can't we just take this time, give ourselves, like, let's say 5 years or 10 years, work hard, uh, invest in the motherland, save and invest in the motherland? Because then you will look back. Sometimes people say, oh, why will I invest in the motherland? Like, how long will I get my return? I'm talking about retirement. Like, I'm talking about, I want to retire in the motherland. Even when I'm still, even if it takes me only 10 years, like, it takes me 10 years to develop what I want to develop. I don't want to wait until, like, I'm 65, then I can say I go and retire. No, I think no one should have measure, like, put a time when we should retire. Everyone should have their own timing when they want to retire. Because I think us having a background of being Africans, we have the opportunities, like, that most of the people that live in the UK, maybe the natives, they don't have, is to easily acquire, like, land, for example, and be able to develop that land. For example, with the $3,000 that you're going to use as a deposit to be in prison, of paying monthly payments of maybe 300 or 500, that money you can use to buy a land in Africa, a land that you can develop, you know, or whatever. Maybe you don't want to buy a land, whatever it is. That monthly payment that you're going to pay for, let's say, 5 years, buy with that $3,000, buy a second-hand car, and then that monthly payments that you think that you're going to be paying, say to yourself, I will save this money for this period of time, and then go back to the motherland and invest. So I think we get into situations where we want to look like other people. We want to look at like someone else. We see our neighbors, they have nice things, and we also think that we also want the same. To be honest, I'm not saying that everyone is buying things on credit. Some of them buy in cash, but if we have good credit, I think we should use it for investments, not to use it to enslave ourselves. Like a 10-year enslavement, you're paying for a car for 5 years. Oh my God, I don't understand. With $2,000 or £2,000, you can get a car, move from point A to B. I don't need to look like someone else. They have their life, they have their own priorities. I have my own priorities. So I can hear their views, but my standards must remain. So if you're watching me, please do subscribe. I just wish you all the best with all your investments in the motherland. Please, if you need to do something, don't procrastinate. Like, just do it today. So thank you for watching this video. Please do share, subscribe, and like my videos, so that YouTube can recommend this to other people who might also want to hear the same, might need encouragement. So thank you, and have a wonderful day. God bless you, and we shall all